I had a dream the other night.
Hello, greetings to you in Malta from Hampshire, 40 miles or so from the centre of London to the southwest, where we are enjoying glorious sunshine, not nearly as hot as it was when I was in Malta for a very happy few days 6 years ago, but by English standards for April, glorious weather and a godsend for those of us, most of us, who have to spend most of our time in our homes and gardens. At least there is the uplifting sight of sunshine in these very depressing, worrying, frightening times. We all feel for the people, not just in this country, but all over the world, who are suffering very badly. And we give all the support we can to our National Health Service, and we show that even those of us who are not actually involved at the front line by coming onto our doorsteps, as we do here on this street at 8 o'clock every Thursday evening, and clap, or in our case we bang saucepan lids with a wooden spoon to show our support for those people battling to keep people alive. In my world, in the world of sport, we keep going as best we can. There is no sports to report on, but there is sports news to report on for those of us at Sky Sports News. It is a very eerily quiet place, the Sky Sports News newsroom just at the moment. Far fewer people there than normal, and everybody observing social distancing very strictly. But there is lots of news to bring to our viewers, and the government are very keen that we carry on doing that. When will sport resume? Who is fit? Who is struggling with coronavirus? Can players be paid? Will they defer their wages? Will clubs survive? Who will win the league? Will leagues be finished? When will it resume? Will there be spectators when it does resume? Royal Ascot, for example, which is only 15 miles or so up the road, the famous 5-day race meeting due to take place. If they can stage it, they'll do it without spectators. Very unusual times. We keep going on Sky Sports News as best we can, and we send our greetings to you in Malta from here in the UK, and we keep our fingers crossed that some kind of normality is resumed sooner rather than later.